unicorn message. I have not used my unicorn crystal tarot in a long time. I also have a new deck. It's the Magic of Unicorns Oracle deck. So this is a newer deck that I'm going to be using. So we're just going to see what general guidance and messages want to come forth. More so tapping into our dreams, our goals, our manifestations, you know, the inner child. We're going to tap into those types of energies and just, you know, allow Divine Spirit, our spiritual team, to show us what's going on in the realm of our goals, our dreams, our manifestations. Okay. All right. Let's see. So we have the ten. I was about to say the Ten of Cups. Those are the Two of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. Okay. So we have two repeating numbers, two twos, and we also have an 8 and a 7, or 7 8. So there's energy of progression, and we also have two fire energies here. So this may resonate with those of you um, that have fire dominant in your charts, earth in your chart, water. But I'm not going to get into all of that. I don't want to, you know, limit, because, you know, take it as it resonates with you. Use your own discernment. Okay, so the Two of Cups and the Two of Wands. So someone is at a crossroads. And it seems like it's more so with self. Some of you guys might be trying to manifest some type of forward movement, and you're having some challenges, or you feel kind of blocked towards whatever this is. So the Two of Cups can also relate to a connection. The Two of Wands for some is like twin flame energies. So for some of you, it could very well be that. It's like being at a crossroad within a connection. If you're completely single, it's kind of like feeling blocked in your love life. But it seems like when it comes to some efforts that you've been putting forward, I'm also seeing too, I believe these two cards are either the obsidian or the smoky quartz. I'm going to have to look up the Seven of Wands and the Two of Wands to see what crystal that represents. And then obviously I feel like the Two of Cups is rose quartz energy. So these crystals might resonate with you. And this yellow crystal in the Eight of Pentacles. So yes, it's, yeah, I had to look that up. So the wands is represent of the smoky quartz, which helps us deal with grounding our energies, clearing our energies out. So you might want to work with cleansing and purifying your energy, so you have a clearer perspective or a clearer direction of where you're going. So with this card, it talks about visualizing what you want, or focusing on manifesting your vision. So these staves represent, the left staff, it says it represents which will help him achieve his goals, and the right staff represents he holds a world which gives him a grander glimpse of ideas yet to be discovered. So it's a choice whether you stay focusing on a specific manifestation or goal, or do you open yourself up to maybe more ideas that you're not able to see, something with progression, more opportunities than what you've had available to you. It's kind of what I get from this. The Seven of Wands is a card of going, you know, up against some type of challenge. So some of you guys may need to expect a challenge. Maybe not everybody's going to be on your side or your team with this, or able to see your vision, but you got to remind yourself of that vision and what gave you that vision in the first place, which was something with the Two of Cups. I feel like for some of you it was a self-realization, and it may be that this is an energy of you reflecting and looking into yourself rather than you looking outside of yourself, or this have anything to do with love. It could very well be that. But the key to anything that we manifest, it starts within manifesting it within yourself, or being the energy of what you desire within yourself in order to attract it in your external experience. So the Seven of Wands, It says challenges coming at you from a direction as you stand to defend your beliefs. It may seem like you are outnumbered, but if you stand firm and stay confident in your abilities, you will win no matter what. You are a fighter, but you will defend your territory. So this is a card of pushing against the challenges and standing firm in what, because this is, it says one unicorn and there's six staffs coming up against this one unicorn. But Spirit is saying to stand firm with that. And it's something that you've been putting a lot of effort, or it's going to require for you to be very diligent, very focused, very patient. It's going to require work. Let's see what the cups, I'm pretty sure the cups represent the rose quartz. Yep, it does. So this deals with the emotions, relationships, and our intuition. So the Two of Cups says you recently recognized a soulmate. So there's that word recognition, or you fell in love at first sight. So some of you guys might have realized something, or you came across a divine connection, or like I said, it's a self-realization within you of what your purpose is or what you want, what truly resonates with you in your heart. But it's definitely something surrounding the heart and love and connectedness. So it doesn't have to be romantic love, but it can be love of self, love of humanity, a desire to accomplish something. So take this as it resonates with your situation. So that pentacles, let's look at the pentacles. What crystal does the pentacles represent in this deck? Let's see. I never looked at this until tonight. I didn't know. I noticed the crystals on them, but I never knew that the book broke it down. Like, I totally skipped that. Citrine for pentacles, citrine crystals, which amplifies the same energies as the pentacles, which is why it aligns so beautifully with this suit. So this is a card of, obviously, our material, our prosperity, things that really matter to us. So for some of you, you might be required to invest financially into your dreams or your goals or whatever this focus is. There could be some long, if this resonates with you as far as love goes, even further might resonate for some of you if it's a long distance relationship and there's something about coming together, and having to have your financial situation in order, or prepping or planning for some type of long term move for some of you if it has nothing to do with love. So let's see, the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so it says working hard and perfecting the pentacles. You totally figured out your craft and are getting to the heart of your life's work. You've been the apprentice and now you are the master. With dedication and drive, you're at the top of your game. Everyone knows this and you should be super proud. There's always more to learn and more things to grow. So continue reaching for the stars and the moon. So yeah, being completely focus on your goal and not giving up in spite of the challenges that may come your way. Spirit is saying, because you're built for this, you can handle this. The battle has already been won. Okay, let's see. Let's get further into this. Holy Spirit, what is the message? Okay. Enlightenment, number 43. Look for the higher perspective. See the divine in everyone. Take this as it applies, but definitely we're gonna talk about the enlightenment aspect of this and looking at things from a higher perspective. So in order to manifest whatever this is, or your biggest goals and your desires, you have to always perceive things from a higher perspective, no matter what it looks like. Otherwise, if you get into a place where you look at the outnumbering of your circumstances, or what seems to be against you or working against you, whether it's time, whether it's money, whether it's, oh, I don't think I'm good enough, or whatever it is, if you allow that to outnumber you, rather than looking high from a higher perspective, you're not going to be able to fight this battle of whatever might come your way, because we're always going to have ups and downs. Spirit always reminds me, when I think of like challenges when it comes to reaching a goal, Spirit reminds me of that movie with Will Smith, The Pursuit of Happiness, and how he went through so many trials and ups and downs in that movie. his invention, it was like it was many different hang-ups and blockages, or seemingly blockages and fails and no's, but he kept persevering in spite of it, in spite of the losing his home and being homeless and having to sleep in the bathroom in a subway, I believe it was. um, just so many different things, that sacrifices that he had to make. But at the end of the movie, it was like you see him reach that peak, the part where he reaches that breakthrough. And that's something that always sticks out to me when I'm struggling. That just that movie. um the personal unicorn came out, or your personal unicorn. Bathe in pure love, stay open to unicorn magic. So I feel like this is you getting in tune with the inner child, and the unicorn being, for some of you, it might literally resonate with you if you guys work with unicorns or you believe in um like unicorns and things like that. But if it's not a totem for you, I feel like this represents your wish, because unicorns for me, when I see them, are a symbol of wishes, hopes, and dreams. It also speaks to the inner child too. And you have that dove here as well, which represents peace, or spirit, Holy Spirit, or just a message of arrival, of confirmation, of reassurance. I also think of, with doves, makes me think of the story of Noah, where the dove carrying the olive branch landed, and that's how they knew where to um, station with their ark, or with the ark. Hopefully, I got made that make sense. But it's like a confirmation, it's a reassurance. And I feel like this is saying to stay open to the magic, the unicorn magic. Stay open to the magic of your desire, because throughout our journey, when we focus on things that we want to manifest, sometimes we lose sight of our goals. We lose sight of why we even wanted to manifest things, things closest to our heart. That's why stay bathed in pure love. I don't know if it was this reading or if it was another. Um, I don't remember if it was this one, because I be channeling, I just like forget sometimes. Um, but when you're manifesting your true heart's desire, you're manifesting something that your soul is in agreement and alignment with. Something that when you do have it, it's something that is not only going to benefit you deeply, but benefit others. And it's something that is going to bring you joy, because it's coming from the heart. It's coming from the inside out. It's not coming outside and then within. Like, once I get this, then I'll be happy. So when they say money doesn't buy happiness, let's use it in a perspective of someone that wants to be rich and famous because they lack self-worth, and they just want to feel worthy or valued by material things, or for people to praise them because they appear to have everything. But when they get it, they're still dissatisfied. They still want more. They're going to buy more expensive cars. They're going to buy more chains or purses, bags, whatever, or go on these expensive trips, but still not able to feel fulfilled, because it's not coming from a pure hearted place. It's not coming from a place of joy within self. It's coming from a place of lack. So hence why people continue where they say, chasing this paper, I'm chasing this money, I'm chasing my bag. Like, you shouldn't chase anything. Everything flows and aligns with you. Opportunities will align. Yes, you should go after your goals. You should be assertive and always align yourself, but you don't chase nothing. When you chase, you repel it, you lose it, right? So I feel like this is spirit saying to bathe in pure love, meaning to be in the essence of pure love and energy, the vibration of it, heart energy, heart-centered energy, self-love, not from a place of lack. So remember why these dreams manifested in your heart in the first place. Okay, there's a difference between obsessing over something, being anxious, feeling like you're not going to be happy until you have it. That's not coming from a heart-centered place. When you're manifesting from your heart, it's a feeling of hopefulness, optimism. You don't feel like you're slaving yourself, in a sense, like where you're selling yourself, where you have to do deviant things to get what you want or what you need, or you have to force and control people to bend to your will. That's not a flow. It's not a divine message. So I feel like some people, and I'm just going to call it out, and people probably can't stand, probably can't stand my ass. Probably can't. They probably despise my messages because it's like, bitch, I don't want to hear this. I just want to get the message, or I just want to get the prosperity out of it, or I want you to tell me what I want to hear. I don't want to hear all this. For those of you that, if it's meant for you, you'll know if it resonates or not. But let's say this, for example, I feel like the law of attraction, kind of like, for some, it attracted a lot of desperation in people and feeling like they can control and manipulate people's will, or kind of feel like they didn't have to do much to attract and manifest the things that they want. It's like it was taught in a way of prosperity, like, oh, if I think about this car enough, I'll manifest it. And a lot of times with powerful manifestors, and you can visualize, you can sense and feel, you can align and manifest things like that. But it's kind of like you got to keep it up. Just like, okay, I'm bored with that. What else can I manifest? And as they say, as co-creators, we're always going to want to manifest more. And that's true. But there's joy behind it. The key to manifesting things too is like you can't be in that state of lack mentality as well. I see a lot of people using the law of attraction to attract specific people. And I feel like there's a difference between people that are manifesting connections that are divinely aligned with them versus people trying to force things to take place with other people. Like, let's use, for example, like, let's say somebody trying to manifest Justin Bieber or something like that. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with people saying, okay, I want to manifest, like, maybe meeting, let's say I want to meet Oprah for a book signing or some shit. I don't know. Or I would like to meet my favorite NASCAR driver, my favorite wrestler. I don't know. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that. Or I want to manifest a date with Tommy. I don't know, I just made that name up. Like, it's like the most whatever randomest name, but I want to manifest a date with so and so. And I don't feel like it's anything wrong with the desire, but when it becomes an obsession and it's like forceful and it's not in alignment and it's like it becomes kind of dangerous, which I've seen certain things like this, that's not coming from a pure place. I feel like it's coming from a place of desperation. It's coming from a place of lack. It's coming from a place of emotional imbalance. There's a difference. It's not coming from a pure place. And I remember this guy, I was watching this video years ago about law of attraction. He was talking about how he wanted to like be with this model. And he said that he manifested her into his experience, and he met her at a club or something like that, party or club, something. And he was like, she was acting so outrageous. She was like spilling drinks all over herself. She was just like really, like she was not classy, as I envisioned her to be. She was just like, basically she was doing too much, and it turned him off. And he was like, you gotta be careful what you ask for. Like, you have what you want, but it's like, is it really aligned with you, your true core self, if that makes sense? Those are just examples. And, the saying that we all are familiar with, that money doesn't buy happiness. Some people beg to differ, but a lot of times when people talk about, oh, I have everything, but I'm still unhappy, that's because it's not being manifested from a pure place. Thinking that money is going to fulfill you, because anytime we seek something outside of ourselves, we're not going to find fulfillment. Whether you have the man or the woman of your dreams or the career of your dreams, if you are not fully, or at least fulfilled to some extent within yourself, where you can be happy with or without that thing that you desire, if you cannot be joyful and grateful for what you already have, you're not going to be in a place to fully embrace or accept what you have, because you're always going to feel dissatisfied, if that makes sense. So this is why this card is important, and this card is important because you have to look at things from a high perspective. There's a difference between divine alignments versus manipulating and trying to force things outside of divine order, or where our soul is guiding us or leading us to. You have to make clear distinction between, is this a heart's desire? Is this something that is planted in my soul and in my heart to have and manifest, or to do, or to be, or someone to be with? Because that's a lot of law of attraction. And I've learned my lesson with that in the past with exes and stuff. Like, thinking that I really wanted to be with someone and like trying to manifest them back, and it might work for a time, but it just wasn't meant to be, so it'll fall off at a time. Um, Again, if it's not in alignment with your heart, it's not going to flow, or it's not going to stick or stay, and you're not going to be fully fulfilled once you get it, because it doesn't align with your true heart's desire. It's coming from a place of lack. It's a low vibrational energy. So yes, you can manifest things. It might be hit or misses. It might be that you fully manifest that thing that you said that you wanted, but it's not going to be what you thought, because it wasn't coming from a pure place. So again, make sure that this is coming from an authentic place within yourself of what you really want. Because yes, we are powerful. We can manifest anything that we desire, but again, it comes. It's always a catch-22. Like, is this two sides of the coin? Is this an alignment, or is it something that's just, it's just not for me? It's not meant. Got to know how to make the distinction. But long story short, I do feel like for those of you that are in alignment with what your heart is truly desiring with the Two of Cups, this is also a mutual energy. So what you want wants you at your core, true heart. Again, we're talking about true hearts. We're not talking about what the ego desires wants you, because again, like, we misconstrue a lot of stuff. um I'll speak for myself. I was not as spiritually mature as I am now at the time. So with that type of information, um you have to be very discerning. You also have to be very responsible and integrous when it comes to using that type of information as far as manifestations and law of attraction and visualizing and what you want once you statements and I'm a powerful creator, co-creator with the universe. I can have whatever I want. I am this, I am that. Those type of statements. You have to be very, very discerning. I've manifested a lot of things that some people be like, how the fuck did you do that? But at the end of the day, when I look back at it, the things I thought I wanted so bad, when it came around to my experience, it was nothing like what I thought, because at that time, I was going through a lot. I was learning a lot spiritually. And I was like kind of like a baby in a sense. So it's just like, imagine a baby that finds a magic wand. They don't know how to use it, and they just start zapping everything with it. And like, oh, I could do this. Oh, I'm just manifesting this. But it's not core truth. But it's all for the lesson. So for some of you, maybe this that resonates with you as well. That you've had both sides of it. But now where I'm at, I get it. I understand, and just how powerful we are. But how we use our power is everything. um yeah, like I said, I don't believe in using law of attraction and manifestation to harm people or to manipulate, to control, to deceive. um I don't believe in those type of abilities. Just like when you have spiritual gifts, you have to use it wisely. Anyone can have a gift, but how you utilize it, you have to be mindful and responsible of that. Some people don't care. They don't think that there's consequences, but there's a cause and effect in the universe. So whatever you put out, you're going to get back. There's no escaping that. So I would just say be responsible and mindful. But for majority of you, this feels like a mutual energy. Like I said, it's a mirroring, it's a self-realization, and it's coming from a pure place from the heart, because you have the rose quartz energy with the Two of Cups, and the cups represents emotions, heart. It represents our intuition. Okay, so I'm not getting a reckless vibe from this reading. um so don't take it as I'm coming for you. If you feel that little sting, that little divine conviction of something, it's okay. Just make correction with it and just readjust. There's times where we do have to sit back and go, is this something that I really truly want, or is this something that I'm trying to gain? Is it a motive behind it, or is it truly my heart's desire? What place is this coming from? Why would I want this position at this job? why do I feel like I need to be with this specific person? Why does it feel like I have to have this specific outcome? You know what I mean? Where is that coming from? Or why am I pressing for a specific date and time? Does it have to be that? Or is it something within me that feels like it needs that rather than what it actually, you know, is favorable to be? It's all just about checking in with self and understanding yourself and why you want and desire the things that you do. What part of yourself is it coming from? Just check in with yourself. And sometimes, yes, we can get overzealous when we're manifesting things, you know, the excitement of it all. And there's nothing wrong with that. But there are points and times where you do have to also ground your energy as well. Stay grounded, but also stay in tune with the spirit, because as above, so below, that magician energy, you also have to be in alignment with the higher realms and higher self, but you also have to be planted and rooted in the physical realm in order to bring down from the spirit into the physical, because everything is spirit first. It's energy first before it's a physical manifestation, if that makes sense. So, um, yeah, that is a reading. I hope that resonates with someone. Um, Maybe these crystals might be something to work with. Maybe it's needed. Some grounding, some clearing is needed, some motivation, some, you know, self love, some patience. So the rose quartz came out, smoky quartz came out twice, and the citrine crystal came out. So this can also help with heart chakra, the solar plexus, or the sacral chakra, which helps with our creative center. Um, and just to stay grounded and rooted with and clearing our energies with the rose or the smoky quartz, if that resonates. So I don't want to make this too long. I only go on rants when I'm led to. It don't just be me just talking. Trust me. Um, I'm not a traditional reader. As I mean, I hate even calling myself a reader, but a divine messenger. It's not always going to be just about the cards and in and out. Like Spirit's going to use me as a divine vessel. However, whether it's through cards, whether it's just through what I'm saying, through a testimony, a story, an experience, it's all for a purpose and reason. So I don't expect everybody to vibe with my channel. Not making no apologies. It is what it is. If you know you resonate, you resonate. If not, you just don't. But yeah, just keep any type of negative opinions to yourself, because I don't really need an opinion from anybody about how to run my channel, because it's all divinely led. I'm not trying to keep up with any content creators and all of that. Like, I just do as I'm led on my channel, and I try to add, you know, it's fun and you know, my goofiness from time to time, and just be me and just do me, and not trying to keep up with any other channels and stuff and what he or she is doing and how they read, because we're all unique in our own way, and I'm not trying to fit into the mold of what's trendy, because it's not about that, from moi at least. So as always, much love to you. I appreciate you guys. If you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, you guys can check out my website. I have 20 plus new services on my website. Um, for any of my stylish people, my fashionistas, if you guys are interested, I have some custom made do-rags I have based off of anime culture and some hip hop culture, just different styles and stuff. So if you resonate and you guys want to check it out, check out my website for your own custom do-rag. They come in 10 different color variations as well. Yeah. So much love to you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you. We'll catch you in the next reading. Peace.